Hi guys, today we're going to work on this glittery design. Kind of looks like an abstract owl. For this design you'll need a thin art brush, a cuticle stick, and the polishes. The ones I've used are pictured here and will be listed below. Alright, so let's get started. First I have a white base on my nail that's fully dry. I've applied some green polish to a piece of paper and I'm using my thin art brush to apply that to my nail. Once I add those initial two kind of curved lines to my nail, I'm putting a large dot at the end of either curve. Now you can use a dotting tool here. I was just lazy to tell you the truth and continued working with my thin art brush. I do add a large curved line to my nail and I repeat that on the other side. These lines don't have to be perfectly smooth. The design's kind of got that whitewash look to it, so I'm not too worried about the quality of my lines on my nail at this point. Once the majority of the green lines are added to my nail, I take my blue polish, I just go in and add some very small strokes with that blue polish and kind of blend the two colors together. I do add some additional embellishments with that blue polish, some scrolls, some curved lines. Some of those get covered by glitter, so you don't have to necessarily add everything I've added here. You can kind of follow through the full tutorial before you get started. I do add some white dots inside those initial green circles, and I also add some white to the rest of the nail to just kind of wash out that design. I've put some of this glitter polish on a piece of paper and I'm just picking up the glitters with my cuticle stick. You can use a toothpick if you don't have a cuticle stick. And I'm placing those on my nail and they stick nicely because of the polish. So this design actually started out as a copy of a dress that I wear to work, and when I started adding the glitters I really felt that it looked like kind of an abstract owl, so that's why I've labeled this tutorial as an abstract owl, even though really it's not necessarily what the design started out to be. So now moving on to the other nails, I've done the same white base. I'm using my thin art brush and I'm adding these diagonal blue lines to my nail. Again, these lines don't have to be perfect because I do give this design kind of a whitewash look when we're done. So using the green polish, I go in and do the diagonal lines on the opposite angle. Once I've done that, I go back to my blue polish and I'm just adding some small little dabs of polish on either side of that initial green line. And then I switch over and I do the same thing with my blue lines that are on my nail. I add small little swishes of the green polish on either side. So you can see me doing that here, and I won't bore you with doing the full nail, but basically finish off your full nail with that, filling in the colors. Once it's dry, I'm taking my white polish and I'm just adding some strokes of white over top of everything just to give this that kind of washed out look. I've put some more glitter polish on a piece of paper, and now inside of each of those white diamonds I'm adding a cluster of the glitters from the polish. So I fill my full nail with the glitters, and then when everything's done and dry, I apply a top coat to finish off this design. You'll see my pinky is just all glitter, and my thumb was done the same way. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I do hope you liked this tutorial. Please leave me comments below. Thumbs up are always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe.